So let's go right into game 2 and see if this one's going to be as awesome as the first one. The map is going to be Aztec, and Terror is the red Terran in the 4 o'clock position, who's up by 1 game. And whoa. And Cryog is the green Terran in the 5 o'clock position. Wait, no, it's the 8 o'clock position. Sorry. Yeah, they're both Terran. So yeah, it's TBT, and see how this one plays out. And Terror is again moving out with an SCV. Oh, cheeky Terror. Moving out with an SCV. I think it's going to be another proxy Atrax for Terror. I mean, never change a winning team. And yep, it's a proxy Atrax in the middle. Meanwhile, Cryog going for the standard play. This is going to be interesting. Remember, this is Aztec, so this is a reverse ramp map. So Terror might just be looking to get a contain on Cryog on the top of the reverse ramp, and just try and contain his opponent as long as possible, and maybe go for a quick expansion, like maybe going for a Rex with a gasless expo behind this, and just maybe, I don't know, bunker up the top of the ramp and just try to keep Cryog in his base as long as possible. Cryog going for the gas, and first Marine is in production for Terror. And Cryog's barracks is all 3/4 done, 3/4 done, and it's going to be very interesting to see. Cryog will definitely have to pull some SCVs to defend this one. Second Marine is out. When is Terror going to decide to move out? He moves out with 2 Marines, and first Marine is halfway done for Cryog. Still no gas for Terror. This is going to be really interesting. And Terror puts down a bunker on top of the ramp. So he's indeed going for the contain, and the first Marine of Cryog spots it, but it's going to be taken down immediately? Nope. He's putting some SCVs, but he's only putting 3 SCVs, so this is not gonna go well for Cryog, I think. Yeah, he has to pull back, so didn't really commit to this attack. And the bunker's finished for Terror, so he will be able to contain Cryog, but he's moving down the ramp. He gets 1 SCV, he's getting a Marine as well, he gets another SCV. So Cryog being in some kinds of trouble, losing another SCV. He's pulling more SCVs off the line, but they are not... Nope, he decides to pull back. I mean, the bunker is done, so Terror will be able to just hop into the bunker, and Cryog just losing so many SCVs to Terror's bases. Whoa. To Terror's forces. Finally, Cryog gets up the bunker and puts a Marine in there, and he's safe for now. And Terror has expanded behind this. He has taken a gas as well. Let's see how far Cryog's tech has advanced. Factory's finished. Machine shop halfway done. So Cryog's tech is way ahead of Terror's, and Terror's just pulling back smartly. I mean, he's done his damage. There's like no reason to hang around any longer, because he won't be able to do anything against the tank anyway. So just pulling back and smartly also constructing a bunker at the front, because he will have to defend against Terror's forces. Like if Terror... oh, not Terror, man. It's Cryog. Terror will have to defend against Cryog when Cryog decides to move out with his tanks. Because, yeah, as you can see, Terror's tech is way behind. So he will have to repair the bunker and try and buy some time to get his own tech up, so he will be able to defend against Cryok's forces. So base is up and running. He's also taken a second gas. He's put down a second factory, so he's going to go to 2 factories immediately, and the bunker is almost down now. So Cryok is now able to move out, and he will have quite a nice window where he might be able to do some serious damage. Siege mode still isn't being researched for Cryok. It's not done, I'm quite sure. I checked it before. Yeah, it hasn't been spinning. So machine shop is just about to finish, but he'll have like, what is it like? I don't know what the production time of a tank is. But Cryok might have an opportunity to do some damage and get back into this game. The tank arrives at the bunker, and Terror will have to pull SCVs immediately. He's going to lose the bunker. Smartly unloading the bunker, just drawing tank fire. But I think the bunker is still going to get down. I mean, still going to be taken down, and the bunker falls actually. So Cryok has a good opportunity to do some damage now, and there's only 1 Marine left for Terror. No Marines left, like no fighting forces on the field for Terror, and he'll have to pull some SCVs. Yeah, first tank is out for Terror now, and he's pulling SCVs. He might get a very nice round on the tank. Is he going to get a tank? No, the tank actually gets out, but siege is done. Siege mode is done. Gets a tank anyway. Siege tanks have a sick range. So what's going on in Cryok's base? He's actually gone for starport and dropship tech. Behind this, there's also starport halfway done for Terror. Wow, Terror just poking out, pushing Cryok back with his superior siege tank numbers. And the dropship is out, so Cryok is probably wants to drop on the high ground here on this little ridge and try to get some economic damage on his opponent, because he still hasn't expanded and he needs some kind of way back into the game. And this might be it. Denying mining at the natural might be just what he needs to get back into this game, but how much damage is this going to do? And wow, Terror going for Wraith, going for the Wraith, and this is pretty good against drops. I mean, the Wraith is going to be able to take down the tanks quite easily. He's also might get the dropship. So very nice reaction time by Terror, by the way, pulling the SCVs right away. Only loses 2 SCVs, but mining at the natural has completely stopped. But the Wraith is already out. Just chasing the dropship. Nope, decides to go back and kill the tanks. Yeah, Cryok has taken out the gas, has taken out some SCVs. He is costing Terror quite a lot of mining time here. Terror is actually moving in with his tanks, uses the vision of the Wraith to snipe the tanks on the high ground. And Cryok is going for an armory, still expansion almost done, but he's still quite behind in case, in terms of just raw power, like unit count. He's also behind on the factory count. He's only got 1 factory compared to Terror's 2 factories. And Terror is taking, is looking to take a 3rd base already. I mean, he knows he's ahead. He's defended the drop quite well, has taken minimal losses, and he's probably looking to take either the inside base or the base here, because those are gas bases, and gas is basically the limiting resource in the TVT matchup. So he's not taking the mineral only, because that won't be of much use, because tanks cost gas, Goliaths cost gas, and those are pretty much the units that you want to build in TVT. So Terra is going to take this base, which will put him up to put him up on 3 gas, and Cryhawk is on 2 gas. So Terra keeping his economic advantage in the mid game. Cryhawk just setting up 2 defensive positions just to defend the 2 chokes that he has. I mean, he has to be kind of defensive and try to get back into the game through harassment. Getting a second starport, so might be seeing some kind of airplay coming out of him. Let's see. Yeah, he's researching cloak, so he's probably trying to do some harassment with some air units, going for some wraith attacks. Maybe try and get some SCV kills, pick up a tank here or there. Pick off, I mean, third base going down. Not going down, going up. Why am I always saying going down? He's putting down the command center. The base is going up. I definitely need some English lessons, obviously. But Cryhawk is taking a third base, but it's not a gas base, so he's still behind 1 gas, even if he takes the base. And Terror is moving, basically has map control by having more units than his opponent. Cryhawk knows he's behind, so he is staying quite defensively, of course, because if he moves out into the middle of the map, he's just going to get slaughtered by Terror. And he knows that, so it's just trying to play defensively, maybe get a few drops here and there, pick up some SCV kills, and just get into the game, just get back into the game this way. First dropship is out for Terror. There's also the armory, +1 weapons researching, and +1 weapons for Cryhawk as well. Of course, a very important upgrade, because it allows you to 2-shot tanks with other siege tanks. Basically the equivalent to the +2 weapons upgrade in PvT. And dropship is up. Terror taking the inside base, so he's going to take yet another gas, so he will be 2 gases ahead of his opponent. 2 gases ahead of Cryhawk. Cryhawk just building the second machine shop. Meanwhile, Terror is on 4 factories, and he's moving towards the third base of Cryhawk. Just puts up a little contain here, like a little position, but keeping most of his forces unsieged. So it looks like either he is going to drop, or he wants to be very mobile with the rest of his army. Valkyrie in production for Terror, so he has probably scanned, yeah, he might have scanned the second starport, and he might have guessed what this means. That is that Cryhawk is going for some wraiths, and Cryhawk just sieging his tanks, looking to take his 4th base, his 3rd gas, and science facility on the way for Terror. So I'm pretty curious what that's gonna be. Meanwhile, still wraiths are out. Terror is just moving about the map. He has a pretty good spread. Pretty good amount of vision on the map. Just turrets in pretty good locations, so Cryok won't be able to really sneak out a drop. He might be able to sneak one out here, but pretty good spread by Terra. I mean, he knows he's ahead, so he knows his opponent will have to do some kind of drop play or something along those lines to get back into this game. Next gas is up and running for Terra now. And there is the next base for Cryok. Oh, and Terra is actually loading up his dropships, so it looks like he is going to try and drop in the main. Is he going to run into the race or not? Oh, he's running directly into the race, and he loses 2 dropships immediately. Are the Valkyrie is going to be enough to deal with the Wraiths? No, they're not, and Terra loses basically all of his drop and has done 0 damage. Wow, that was not effective. Very good defense by Cryok, just having the Wraiths in the perfect position to deal with any kind of drop. Good positioning by Cryok here. And Cryok has a C, has some... Oh, he has elevated 2 siege tanks to his position, so he's probably trying to set up a position here to take another base, but Terra has spotted them. He's moving in with all of his army, and the tanks are down, so Cryok decides to pull back. Still has a good amount of wraiths, and gets a second control tower, so I think he's trying to produce a big amount of dropships quite fast, so that he will be able to be more mobile and maybe get some drops in. And this is +1 air weapons, or is it? Yeah, it is. And +1 what's it called? +2, I mean. +2 for tanks. So, +1 air weapons for Terror. That is pretty weird. I don't know why he would go +1 air weapons. He must have some kind of plan for his Valkyries. I'm not sure though. He's getting a second starport. He's getting some more factories, going up to 7 factories in total. He's beginning construction of some turrets up here to further secure this this spot on the map. Cryok going up to 7 factories as well. Another base has gone up for Terror, and yeah, both players just kind of being passive. I mean, Cryok is contained and Terror is just moving about the map trying to keep him contained, but there's a good amount of dropships out now, so Cryok is looking to do some action here. Probably go for a base snipe, or maybe he's trying to secure the top base. And I hear turret fire, so Cryok is moving in the barracks to tank the shots of the turrets. He's going to be able to drop without losing any dropships, and immediately sieges his tanks and gets the position, but is it going to be enough? Wow, Terror's moving in with all of his army, and he's moving in, takes out the first 3 tanks, but there's still quite some tanks in the back here, and Terror's just moving in. Is it going to be enough? Wow, he's just now sieging his tanks, and he's had some considerable losses now, but he's pushing through just by sheer numbers. Wow, Terror denies that attempt, denies the position, and good scan here, notices the wraiths and takes out all of the wraiths. And he's got, wow, he's still got a ton of tanks in the middle of the map. So our terrorist force is quite big, quite a huge amount of units, quite a large amount of units for terror here. Oh wow, going for battle cruisers. I mean, he has taken out Cryok's air force, so battle cruisers will pretty much be uncontested if he gets some of them out. And here is the CC that was supposed to go to the top base, and Cryok is moving out into the middle of the map, trying to get a better position on the map. Whoa, sorry about that, but Terra is moving in with all of his army, and that's quite a big army. Wow, that's a ton of tanks, and he's just moving in. Wow, that's a big amount, a large amount of units, and he's going to get a very nice position on this bridge here, going to be able to push through, and Cryok GG's. Wow, good game. Terror takes it 2-0.